Reads Reads Spider-Man Crawl Space Edition. Come check us out at spidermancrawlspace.com and check us out for wonderful features, especially our podcast. Hope everybody's doing well. As you can see, I'm back here after taking Thanksgiving off. It was a really busy time for the family and everything. We also had another family who was ill at the moment, but they are doing fantastic now. So I'm here to review both Superior Spider-Man 22 and 23. So let's get talking right into the pros. First of all, I think the reintroduction of Flash Thompson actually back in New York worked very well. Why he was brought in, everything here with the Crime Master, which was set up through the Hobgoblin, because after what had happened at the end of Rick Reminder's series, of course, everything with Flash and Betty Brant's brother and all that. It was very legitimate to bring the character in. It wasn't just thrown in there to get Superior Spider-Man and Venom in and everything. So that worked out well. Plus, I actually like the fact some of the good stuff happened here with the progression with the supporting cast, especially with Anne Marie here and Otto, as not to mention Aunt May and everything with her hip issue taken care of and all that with the new nanotechnology. And I actually really like the use of Cardiac here in the new Parker Industries. So this is actually really enjoyable. I kind of like this setup for the cast. But if we're going to move a little bit more from the story into the cons a bit here and everything. First of all, the artwork by Humberto Ramos. It's just, I'm not feeling it. I know what they're kind of going with here. I mean, especially if you looked at stuff with the symbiote and everything with Venom and all that, but it's just the characters are just so improportionized and everything else. I mean, their actions there, I have no argument there. I mean, Humberto Ramos has always done well with action scenes, but just the way they're contorted and everything else, and it's just, well, look at me, hey, I'll fight you, don't worry, I am the Superior Spider-Man, what's happening? Oh, Flash, what's going on? Oh! That's what I'm talking about. Plus a couple other things here that kind of didn't jive right here is just a lot of the subplots are just going and going and going, and actually why Yuri gets to marry Jane and everything about, oh, Carly disappeared. Oh, Carly, luckily I ripped out that page that actually proved that Peter Parker was actually Spider-Man at one point, but I've got the little other pages here that Otto Octavius, formerly Dr. Octopus, is really Spider-Man right now. And let's talk about the ending as we get all the way into this here with the Superior Venom. I loved the PlayStation 1 game. I loved it even more when it was on Super Nintendo. I'm making comparisons like Chris and everybody else has done with the reviews here about the whole Superior Venom at the end of the issue. I don't know what else to say there. I'm just going to leave it as parts 1 and 2. I'm going to give both of them as a whole right now as a grade of a C. Yes, C is for Cookie, and it's good enough for me. So that's all I really have to say about that. I mean, Darkest Hour is definitely bringing a lot of things together, especially with J. Jonah Jameson, Alchemax, the Spider Slayers again, Spider-Man 2099, leading more into Goblin Nation and everything. And like I said, I'm really enjoying the supporting cast and everything's happening. And actually, the relationship between Flash and Spider-Man was actually pretty well done because, let's face it, before Peter died, he didn't know Flash was Venom. And considering the history and everything, especially with Spider-Man and Venom, it made plenty of sense the way Otto reacted. So those were good points. Those are a little bit more back when I did pros I didn't mention earlier, but that's about the only thing that really saves both parts of the story to really give it a C grade. Otherwise, I'd give it just a little lower. But I'm not going to do that. So on that note, everybody, I will see everybody later. Those also, I wanted to talk to everybody else here who has actually helped with my Kickstarter here. As a little side note, thank you so much. I couldn't have made it without you here. We still got a long way to go. December 17th is coming fast. Please check that out if you get a chance for My Life as a Comic Book Reader. That's my only shout out I'm going to do here because this is a Spider-Man review, and I review Spider-Man. Plus, I got to keep Brad happy.